Hello friends. Hello friends. This question is from the test series part test 1 in the subjects of network theory, and the topic name is two-port network, and it's a 1 marks problem. And question says that in the circuit given below, calculate the value of y11. We have one circuit which contains some passive element, mainly resistors 1 ohm and 2 ohm values, and there is one dependent source also which has a magnitude of 3i1, where the i1 is the current of input terminal. Okay, we need to calculate the value of y11. So I think problem is clear. We need to calculate the value of y11. Okay, now we know that y11 is a part of the y parameter. Okay, in a y parameter, the relationship between voltage and current in case of y parameter is current I1 is equal to y11 V1 plus y12 V2, and current I2 is y21 V1 plus y22 V2. This is a characteristic equation in case of y parameter. These are two equations, but in my case, in this problem, the equation number 1 is only relevant. Why? Because we are interested in y11. We only required to calculate the value of y11, so we are only required one equation. Okay, and so how can I calculate y11? Because I have a relationship between I1 and V1 and V2. So if I need to calculate the value of y11, what I should do, I should put the value of V2 equal to 0. If I will equate the V2 0, then this entire term y12 V2 will be gone, and I can simply get the value of y11 as I1 by V1, keeping V2 0. So we can calculate the value of y11 by keeping V2 0 using equation number 1. So what do you mean by the keeping V2 0? V2 is the potential difference of output terminal, or I can say the second terminal. How can we equate V2 0? Equating voltage 0 means that short circuiting the terminal. So if you want V2 to be equal to 0, you should short circuit the output terminal, because what is a voltage? Voltage is the potential difference of two terminal. So if you want to equate the voltage to 0, if you want to make sure that voltage is 0, so the only thing required is ensure that the potential difference of those 2 points is same. So we should connect the point with a ideal wire. So if I will connect a simple wire in the output terminal, then my V2 will be equal to 0. Now if this one short circuit wire is connected in the output terminal, then you can look at you can see in the diagram that the 2 ohm resistor and my dependent source 3i1, these two elements are in parallel with my short circuit wire. So that current has a nature, it always travels in a low impedance path. So my entire current is going to flow with the short circuit wire. So there will be no current in the 2 ohm resistor or in the 3i1 of the dependent source. Okay, because dependent source don't have their own energy, they get the energy from the other elements. So if they don't have any current across it, so they are like electrical open, so they don't have any significance. That's why we say that this 2 ohm resistor and this dependent source is going to be short circuited. So my effective circuit of this network will be, if I can draw here to give you a clear picture, my effective circuit will be, in my circuit I will have a 2 ohm resistor. Okay, in the input port obviously I will have a 1 ohm resistor. All other, these 2 ohm and this dependent source will go into short circuited, we will have a simple short circuit wire. So this is my effective circuit, V1 and I1. Okay, all other two elements will be short circuited. So I can redraw my circuit here as a 2 ohm, 1 ohm resistor, and this is a short circuit wire. Now you can see that we have a V1 here, V1 voltage, input voltage, and input current I1. So the R equivalent for this circuit is, we have a 2 ohm in parallel with 1 ohm. So my R equivalent will be 2 parallel 1, that is 2 by 3 ohm. So using the Ohm's law, the Ohm's law relation is voltage is equal to current into resistor. For my circuit, my voltage is V1, my current is I1, and we have already calculated our R equivalent, that is 2 by 3 ohm to 2 by 3. And what I need to calculate, I am looking for the value of I1 by V1. So from here you can calculate I1 by V1 as 3 by 2 MHO or Siemens. Okay, these two are the units of admittance. I1 by V1 is my admittance, which is actually my H11. So H1 we have calculated the value, sorry, Y11, which is my Y11. The Y11 is the value which I'm required. I need to calculate. So Y11 is I1 by V1, which is 3 by 2 Siemens. So this question is from the chapters of two-port network. Two-port network is a very important chapter in the GATE point of view. Every year you will get a 1 to 2 problem from this unit. Okay, the important point from this unit is that you need to remember two things. One, in most of the problems of the two-port network, we need to use the characteristic equation of the parameter concerned. Whichever parameter is asked, you need to use the characteristic equation of that parameter. Z parameter, Y parameter, H parameter. We have total 6 types of parameter in the two-port network. So in the most of the problem, we need to use the characteristic equation of the parameter which is asked. Second, we need to use the KVL and KCL. Okay, so the important point is that if you have a good practice of KVL and KCL and you remember the equation, there we will be definitely going to solve the GATE problem of this chapter. Okay, that's all from this problem. Thank you.